Hello YouTube! Okay, my name is Honey and I want to audition for the NekoNeko Maiden Hostess Club. And this portion is the questionnaire. And the first part is to introduce yourself. Well, my name is Honey, I turned 19 in July, and I figured it would be a lot easier if I simplified the introducing part. So what I'm going to do is 12 simple facts about me. First, I'm completely obsessed with Asia. I do speak Japanese. Hajimemashite, dojo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Tashi no namae wa Honey desu. I drink way too much soda. Three, I'm obsessed with cute things. Four, I do not have straight teeth. Can't really afford to fix them. Well, mostly because insurance costs, stupid stuff. But I've learned to live with it. 5, I wear glasses. 6, I always have anime, manga, and coffee in my room. 7, I spend way too much time on the internet. 8, I have a dog. I show him to you, but I don't know where he is right now. His name's Rondo. He's totally cute. 9, I might be almost 19, but I still act like a kid. 10, I'm actually the oldest of 5 kids. There's a lot of pressure on me to hold up everything. Luckily, all that's over now. 11, I actually have a birth defect. I was born with 12 fingers. Can't really tell now, but if you were up close, you'd be. It's kind of weird, but I find that when people figure it out, it's a great conversation starter. So I've really learned to live with it. And 12. I always have music on. Always. I might not be able to stop at 12. My favorite food would actually have to be strawberries or chocolate. Everyone loves chocolate. And I love cosplay. Love. I would try to think of more, but I'm trying to keep this video a little bit short. So that would wrap it up for introducing myself. So, moving on to question 2. So, what are my interests about NekoNeko Maiden Hostess Club? First, I absolutely love the idea of a maid cafe. And it's really great that it's not just in one specific place so that people like me who live far away can go too. And I love dressing up. I mean, come on, everybody loves cosplay. So it really gives me a chance to touch on cosplay without having to spend $1 million on so many costumes and fabrics and stuff to make costumes. And my mom agreed to it, which believes me, fantastic. I love working with other people. I'm totally social, and if you ask my mom, I'm a complete chatterbox, and I never shut up. So it would be a great way for me to make friends that I can talk to. That way I don't have to laugh their ear off. Alright, what will I bring to NekoNeko Maiden Hostess Club? I think that's a great question, because I don't know, I'm not really one to vote, but I say that I bring a lot of fun. And if I could describe myself, I'd be a very charismatic and people person, very bubbly, chatty, definitely a performer. I'm total ham. You can ask anyone of my family. I show them all the dances that I learned. So I just think it kind of embodies a lot of things that I would want to do on a daily basis. And it's a very special way to do everything that I like to do and, get something back for it, And if I don't bring enough fun, then I'll definitely bring enough help. I help my mom out around the house a lot. And I think that being a team player like that will really, I don't know. I think I'll be a lot of help. I'll be a helping hand all the time. So, yeah, thumbs up on that. Would I be friends with the baby? Well, of course. I move quite a lot, so I don't have very many friends right now, so I'm almost dying to get out and meet people. I usually talk to my siblings or my best friend who I've been friends with for 10 years now, and I think that since a lot of the girls there have common interests, like K-pop, anime, manga, all that stuff that we really love, I think it'll definitely be great, and I can make so many friends, if not be friends with every single one of them. I've performed before. Yes, I have, many times. Anything related to the cafe, or club, my freshman, sophomore, and junior years, I performed in the annual Japanese cabaret, which is something that the Japanese class that I took in high school did every single year. It was so much fun. We had we put together a whole performance, and my junior year I actually cross-dressed as a boy and danced to Kaminashi Kazuya and Yamashita Tomohisa, or more likely known as Yamapi, their song Seishun Amigo from Nobutawa Produce, which is actually a great drama. I recommend it for everybody. And I actually passed as a pretty good boy. I think if I wanted to be a drag queen, I could totally do it. Moving on. Have I had a job? Yes, I have actually had 3 jobs. My first one, when I worked at KFC. Well, I was mostly a drive-through person and a cashier, and at night I would have to clean and unload all the chicken and stuff like that. I did get fired. Pity, but it happens. It was my first job, so I didn't expect it to last forever. But it was pretty simple. I think it was a great way to earn money, and it was pretty clean slate. And yeah, my second job, I worked at a diner that is in Kansas, specific to Kansas. It's called Winstead's, and it's the coolest place ever. It's like a burger joint, 50s type thing going on. And I worked the soda fountain, so I got to make milkshakes and malts and all that cool stuff, and spill milkshakes all over the counters and the mirrors and stuff. And I was a waitress. So waitressing is a great way to make money. You make so much on tips. It's ridiculous. And then I worked at Hanshin Japanese Steakhouse. It's also in Kansas. I used to live in Kansas. But I wasn't old enough to be a waitress because they served alcohol at the time. But I did serve soup and salad, and I cleaned the tables and made sure that everybody had their stuff. And it was the best job I've ever had. Everybody was so, the staff was so tight-knit, and it was like a family. Even though, they were all Asian, but, sister from another mister. Yeah, that would pretty much about wrap it up. I love my job, but, what can you do? Situation time. About safety. Can I have your phone number? How to handle this situation? You should always kindly decline. Simply say no, and, tell them it's inappropriate to ask a maid for her phone number. Especially since, you have no idea who these people could be. And in any situation, really, it's just safer to back off. And if they persist, I would probably report it to someone. If there were somebody of authority around, just make sure that, the situation is taken care of safely. Situation 2, stealing. Well, nobody likes a thief, and no matter what excuse they give, stealing is wrong. So if they say the puppy has surgery, for example, I would say, I'm very, very, very sorry that your puppy has surgery. But unfortunately, the cash is ours, and I'm going to have to ask you to put it back. I put it back, I'll have to go ninja maid on you. Well, maybe not ninja maid, but I would definitely report it to someone. You just kind of have to handle it calmly, because I think if you're too forward or too strong with how you're trying to handle it, either they could get upset, or it just get messy. You don't want it to get messy, especially when you're dealing with thievery. Nobody likes a burglar. Alright, time for the maid introduction. I've already come up with my maid name. It's a nickname that I've had for quite a while now. So it was really easy, and everybody was like, just stick with it. So, this is how I would introduce myself if I were a maid. Konnichiwa, goshiteru-sama. Tachi no namae wa Honey desu. Welcome home, Master. I'm Honey, and I am very proud to be your maid today. How can I help you? Alright, that just about wraps up my video. So, ganbaru ne. I hope you all like me, and I really hope to see you guys at Acon this year. And as far as anything else, thank you so much for your time, and I will move into the singing portion right now. Arigatou gozaimashita!